What if pain was the only way that you can make progress? When you're an athlete, it requires you to have determination and commitment. If you're writing a paper for school, you have to study and do the work. Everything in this life requires some level of commitment to make progress. And what I've learned, even my grief requires that same level of commitment. Hi, my name is Tina Cornwall, and I am sharing with you journal prompts after the passing of my late husband 8 years ago. I am leveraging from this book here, Understanding Your Grief, 10 Essential Touchstones to Finding Hope, Healing Your Heart. People have been asking me about this book, so below in the comments is a link if you want to buy a copy for yourself. Allow me to share with you the journal prompt. Gathering the courage to move towards the pain that ultimately leads to the healing of my wounded heart. To be present to my thought and feeling, to be with them, for they contain the truth I am searching for, the energy I may be lacking. My response, oh, and keep in mind, I will need all of my thoughts and feelings to lead me there, not just the feelings I judge acceptable, for it is in being honest with myself that I can find the way through the wilderness and identify the places that I need to be healed. We are on week 7, and as I read this, it makes me think about how I judged my feelings and my thoughts as being acceptable and not acceptable. To think at that moment, I could never say out loud that when my husband passed, I immediately thought of other husbands that were not faithful and wondered how they got to live, and Mark did not. I remember thinking I could not tell anyone how stressful it was to make phone calls to change the electric bill from Mark's name to mine and explain to them that he had passed. Every part of my grief that I never saw publicly, I was experiencing on such a personal level. Going to bed at night and staring at the other side of the bed, knowing that Mark would never sleep there again. There were so many pieces of this journey that I didn't deem worthy of sharing with other people, but it was part of my journey. And I know because I didn't run from the experience itself, it has been going to those difficult places that have allowed for my healing. I would love to hear if you're journaling, some of the books that you're using, what your prompts are, and how this process is going for you. I'll see you next week.